Order number 8, the Makueni County Finance Bill 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 9 of 2025, order for first reading.
Clerk to read.
The Makueni County Finance Act 2025, a bill for an act of the County Assembly of Makueni to provide for the imposition or variation of fees, charges, licenses, rents, or rates for services pursuant to Article 209 and 210 of the Constitution of Kenya and for connected purposes. First reading.
Thank you. I now commit to this finance bill to the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning to consider and report within 20 days. Next order.
Order number 9, procedural motion waiving publication period.
Leader of Majority Party to move a procedural motion for the Assembly to waive the publication period of the Makueni County Sustainable Solid Waste Management Bill 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 10 of 2025, and the Makueni County Forest Management and Landscape Restoration Bill 2025, that is the Makueni County Assembly Bill number 11 of 2025, appearing on the order paper under order number 10 and 11 respectively.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I beg to move the following motion, that notwithstanding the provision of the standing orders number 141, this Assembly resolves to waive the publication period of the Makueni County Sustainable Solid Waste Management Bill 2025, that is Makueni County Assembly Bill number 10 of 2025, and the Makueni County Forest Management and Landscape Restoration Bill 2025, that is Makueni County Assembly Bill number 11 of 2025, appearing on the order paper under order numbers 10 and 11 respectively. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I request Honorable Kitunga to second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, I now propose that, notwithstanding the provision of an order number 141, this Assembly resolves to waive the publication period of the Makueni County Sustainable Solid Waste Management Bill 2025, that is Makueni County Assembly Bill number 10 of 2025, and the Makueni County Forest Management and Landscape Restoration Bill 2025, that is the Makueni County Assembly Bill number 11 of 2025, appearing on the order paper under order number 10 and order number 11 respectively. Honorable members, the floor is now open for debate. Having no member willing to contribute, I now call upon the mover to reply.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I appreciate the members for supporting this bill. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, I now put the question, which is that, notwithstanding the provisions of Standing Order number 141, this Assembly resolved to waive the publication notice of the Makueni County Sustainable Solid Waste Management Bill 2025, that is Makueni County Assembly Bill number 10 of 2025, and the Makueni County Forest Management and Landscape Restoration Bill 2025, that is the Makueni County Assembly Bill number 11 of 2025, appearing on the order paper under order number 10 and 11 respectively. Will as many are of this opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Next order.
Order number 10, the Makueni County Sustainable Solid Waste Management Bill 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 10 of 2025, order for first reading.
Clerk, go for the first reading.
The Makueni County Sustainable Solid Waste Management Bill 2025, a bill for an act of the County Assembly of Makueni to implement the devolved function of waste management to ensure the realization of the constitutional provision on the right to a clean and healthy environment, to make provision for the sustainable management of solid waste in the county and for connected purposes. First reading.
Next order. Before the next, I commit the bill on the Committee on Environment, Climate Change, and to report, consider and report within 20 days. Next order.
Order number 11, the Makueni County Forest Management and Landscape Restoration Bill 2025, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 11 of 2025, order for first reading.
Clerk, proceed for the first reading.
The Makueni County Forest Management and Land Restoration Bill 2025, a bill for an act of the County Assembly of Makueni to give effect to Article 42, 69(1) and Section 10B of Part 2 to the 4th Schedule of the Constitution, to provide for sustainable forest management and landscape restoration and for connected purposes. First reading.
I commit the bill to the Committee on Environment and Climate Change to consider and report within 20 days. Next order.
Order number 12, motion. The report of the Committee on Water, Sanitation, Irrigation on the statement regarding the Kiku Irrigation Scheme in Zawi, Kilili, Kalamba Ward.
Chairperson, Committee on Water, Sanitation, and Irrigation, to move the motion. Vice Chair. I'm a member of the committee. Honorable Nzai, we agreed we'll proceed in a very orderly manner.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I beg to move the following motion, that this Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Water, Sanitation, and Irrigation on the statement regarding the Kiku Irrigation Scheme in Zawi, Kilili, Kalamba Ward. laid on the table of the Assembly today. Mr. Speaker, if you allow me, Mr. Speaker, don't know whether the member, but I can continue, Mr. Speaker, because it is it's a motion. Allow me to start from the Executive Assembly, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, the County Assembly exercises oversight over the County Executive as set out in Article 185 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, as read together with Section 8 of the County Government Act 2012. Further, the County Assembly Committee on Water, Irrigation and Sanitation exercises oversight of the Department of Water, Irrigation and Sanitation on all matters outlined in Part 2 of the 4th Schedule of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 and execute its mandate in accordance with Makueni County Assembly Standing Orders number 217, Part 5. Mr. Speaker, sir, Article 43 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 declares that under economic and social rights, every person has a right to clean and safe water in adequate quantities. The right to water is a basic human right, which is recognized as such both under international and national laws. Mr. Speaker, sir, on Monday, 14th October 2024, the member for Zawi Kilili Kalamba Ward, Honorable Francis Mutuko, member of County Assembly, requested for a statement regarding the Kiku irrigation scheme in Zawi Kilili Kalamba Ward. The honorable member alleged that Kiku irrigation project was a project under the small scale irrigation and the value chain project. The project was allocated 16 million in the financial year 2018-2019. The implementation of the project has stalled and the project has been abandoned. Therefore, the member requested for clarification the following issues. Number one, whether the department is aware of this project. Number two, provide the bills of quantities and the worker plan for the implementation of the project. Number three, the amount spent so far on the project and the remaining amounts of the allocated budget. Number four, why the implementation of this project has not been completed despite funds for this implementation having been allocated long ago. Number five, the current status of the project and the plans to complete its implementation. And then the last one, when the project is expected to be completed. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee sought for the above information from ECM Water Irrigation and Sanitation via letter as indicated on 15th October 2024, and to which it was responded via a letter as indicated on date 29th October 2024. Upon the receipt of the response, the committee scrutinized it and found that it was unsatisfactory, responded to, and therefore, the committee resolved to carry out a site visit to the project and verify on the current and implementation status, after which to report back to the Assembly. Mr. Speaker, sir, on 13th February 2025, the committee carried out a site visit to Kiku Irrigation Scheme project, and during the site visit, the committee engaged the water engineer involved during the implementation of the project, the PMC chairperson, and the area MCA. Committee findings and observations. The committee found that, number one, Mr. Speaker, in the financial year 2014-2015, Kiku Irrigation Scheme had been allocated 2.5 million for construction of water sump, installation of solar power, and distribution to the local community. During the site visit, the committee observed that there was no value for money, whereby 16,462,460.19 were not used as per the specification of the BQ. There was also low water storage capacity at the construction tank sump since the manual cover was broken, resulting to accumulation of the sand. Number 4, the installed submersible solar pump was of lower rating and they could not pump water to all the farmers as well as households, as envisioned in the BQ, which should be able to discharge that cubic meters per hour. The solar panels installed were 8 in number with a voltage of 340 and the 4 in number with a voltage of 150. Contrary to specification, the bills of quantities, whereby the BQ indicated the project was to have 35 in number, that is 300 that was solar panels, resulting to insufficient water pump to the masonry tank. Number 6, from the water sump, the raising main, the GI pipe was a small size, that is 1.5 inch, as compared to 2-inch pipe taking over to distribute water to the 50 cubic meter mason tank, contrary to what was in the BQ, actually reducing pipeline concept into a plumbing, which helps to control water pressure. Number 7, the 50 cubic meter mason tank in the place was constructed by a self-help group, but not as indicated by the contractor. Number 8, from the mason tanker, the surface line does not distribute enough water for irrigation to the farmers, as was intended. Rather, water is mostly used for domestic purpose. Number 9, the committee established illegal connections from the mason tanker, yet the individuals was not a beneficiary. Number 10, it was reported that the inventor is faulty and therefore no conversion of direct current, that is power from solar panels into the alternating AC power, hence the project is not operational. 11, it was established that water is connected to 2 number, which is 2, the elevated plastic water tanks with a capacity of 10 cubic meters on steel tower, which is 4 meters high, near Chuasin Primary School, and are connected to the conveyance and the distribution line to serve the intended farmers' stock households. But there was inadequate water in the tanks. In addition, there was no draw of pipes in stores. That is how the installation bit went astray. Number 12, PMC were not given a copy of the BQ by CPAP during implementation of the project. Therefore, they went on to implement a project and the PMC were not aware of what was happening. Number 13, the projected was intended to serve 44 farmers, that is households, but currently it is serving 35 farmers. In the financial year 2021-22, the project was further funded 16 million by small-scale irrigation and value chain project for installation of water pump, distribution line, construction of elevated steel tanks, and 2 water tanks of 10 cubic meters, and the installation of solar pumping system. That was actually a second allocation. So the committee recommendations are as follows. Number 1, the county government through the Department of Water, Irrigation and Sanitation to initiate an inquiry on how the 16 million was spent in undertaking the implementation of the project, since the committee established that there was no value for money. The department to submit a report to the committee within 30 days upon adoption of the report. The Department of Water, Irrigation and Sanitation should ensure that before the project is handed over by the contractor, it has been fully implemented as prescribed in the BQ. This should not be limited to the suiting and repair of the water pump, installation of the submersible solar pump, or vibrating, and for this matter, 30 cubic meter per hour. That is at the right to pump with a connection hinge pipe from the water sump to the installation water tank. Number 3, the county government should, through the Department of Water, Irrigation and Sanitation, should ensure that the project has benefited therefore 2 farmers as earlier planned, as opposed to the 35 farmers as indicated in the report. Number 4, all the national government agencies, NGOs, and other development partners wishing to implement projects in the county should fully comply with the provisions of regulations number 73 of the Public Finance Management Act, County Governments Act 2015, and then 2015 regulations, as well as structures put in place by the Makueni County Government. Acknowledgement. Mr. Speaker, sir, on behalf of the committee, I wish to thank the Office of the Speaker and Clerk of the County Assembly for the logistical support accorded to the committee during the oversight exercise. I take this opportunity to also thank the members of the committee for their commitment and input during the entire exercise. Mr. Speaker, sir, on behalf of the committee, it is my pleasant duty to present to this honorable House the committee's report on the oversight exercise on the Kikuyu Irrigation Project for consideration and adoption. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I request Honorable Josephine to second.
Is she a member of the committee? Honorable Kali, I'm guided. It has no problem, but thank you. Honorable members, I now propose the question that this assembly adopt the report of the Committee on Water, Sanitation and Irrigation on the statement regarding the Kikuyu Irrigation Scheme in Zawi Kilili Kalamba Ward, laid on the table of the Assembly on 4th August 2025. The floor is now open for debate. Having no member willing to contribute, I now call upon the mover to reply.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Allow me to appreciate the members for supporting this. And as I have read this motion, Mr. Speaker, it is very important for the department to act swiftly, because the out of allocations that were meant here, the first allocation and second allocation, does not give value for money for that project. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, I now put the question, which that this assembly adopt the report of the Committee on Water, Sanitation and Irrigation on the statement regarding the Kikuyu Irrigation Scheme in Zawi Kilili Kalamba Ward, laid on the table of the Assembly on 4th August 2025. Will as many of these opinions say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now direct this report be shared to the CEC in charge of water, irrigation, sanitation, and also be shared to the governor and the county secretary for action. Thank you. Next order.
Order number 13, motion. The report of the Committee on Infrastructure, Transport, Public Works, Housing and Energy on the statement regarding the delayed payment of plant operators in the county.
Chairperson Committee on Transport.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I request you allow the committee to present that motion next week on Monday afternoon. Thank you.
Next Thursday, you said? Monday, 2:30. Thank you. Next order.
Order number 14, motion. The report of the Committee on Lands, Urban Planning and Development on the statement regarding the report of the plot validation exercise conducted in Emali Old Town.
Chairperson Committee on Lands, Urban Planning and Development.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Article 185 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 provides that county assembly, while respecting the principles of separation of powers, may exercise oversight over the county executive committee and any other county executive organs. Section 39(2) of the County Assemblies Act 2012 provides that the committee of the county assembly may require a member of the executive committee to attend or appear before the committee and answer any question relating to the members' responsibilities. On 9th October 2024, the member of Emali Mulala Ward, pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 50 of Makueni County Assembly, Standing Orders, requested for the statement from the chairperson, Committee on Lands, Urban Planning and Development regarding the validation exercise conducted in Emali Town. In this request, the honorable member indicated that in the year 2021, the National Lands Commission, in collaboration with the county government of Makueni, conducted a plot exercise of the plot in Emali Town, Old Town, aiming at identifying and resolving the disputes at the Old Town so as to facilitate the titling. During the exercise, a joint committee of the National Lands Commission and the county government department responsible for matters of lands, as well as the project management committee, that is a PMC, comprising of the local landowners, was established. The joint committee, together with the PMC, were tasked to collect views and grievances of the landowners for redress. The honorable member, however, indicated that since the time the exercise was conducted to date, no feedback or report has been forthcoming in the landowners, and disputes have not been resolved either. Mr. Speaker, sir, in his request for statement, the honorable member sought clarification on the following. Government was aware of such plot validation exercise conducted in collaboration with the National Land Commission. If yes, provide the status report of the exercise. B, provide a list of the members of the joint committee as well as the list of members of the PMC. And C, whether there were disputes reported during the plot validation exercise, and if yes, list down all the disputes captured, including the parties involved. And D, provide joint committee recommendations concerning the report, dispute areas, case by case. E, how many public utility plots were identified during the exercise. Provide a list of plots against the purpose for each. F, whether there were cases of double or more allocation in the whole town. In the EVS, provide a list of all the plots with double or more allocation and the parties involved in each plot. G, what action has the department taken to correct the cases of double or more plot allocation and when this would be done? H, what was the department commitment towards ensuring availability of ownership document titles to the plot owners? The committee made the following observations. That one, most of the raised issues in the statement were well answered. Two, that the question on the number of public utility plots identified during the exercise has not been answered. Three, the ECM indicated that the department had engaged the National Land Commission in solving matters relating to multiple ownership of all major towns, Emali included, but did not give any timelines within which the department would correct the cases of double allocation. Four, the plot validation exercise was initiated in the year 2021 and entailed collecting the current land information management system. Five, the Department on Lands should ensure that the few plots owners who were not able to avail their details during the exercise are sought in due course, so as all plots within the town are captured. That the Department on Lands should ensure that all plot owners in Mali have access to the final report of the plot validation exercise, as well as ensure that all arising disputes are recorded and solved. Mr. Speaker, sir, I hereby give the following recommendations. One, the ECM Lands and Urban Planning, Development, Environment and Climate Change should avail reports with all details of all public plots in Mali town and identified during the exercise with 1 month adoption of this report. Two, the ECM Lands, Urban Planning and Development, and Environment and Climate Change engages the relevant authority to ensure that all disputes recorded during the exercise are solved within 6 months of adoption of this report. Three, all unsurveyed plots within a Mali town should be subjected to survey and part development plans, that is the PDPS, prepared within 3 months for issuance of ownership document. Four, the ECM Lands and Urban Planning, Development and Climate Change ensures that all plot owners in Mali have access to the final report of the plot validation exercise within 2 months of adoption of this report, and all arising disputes are recorded and solved within a period of 6 months. The ECM Lands, Urban Planning, Development and Climate Change engages the relevant authorities to ensure that the ownership documents of the surveyed plots are processed within 6 months of the adoption of the report. Six, the ECM Lands, Urban Planning, Environment and Climate Change provides a progress report on the above exercise every 2 months from the adoption of the report until the conclusion of the matter. Mr. Speaker, I therefore take this opportunity to thank the members of the committee for their input and valuable contribution during the consideration of this matter. And on behalf of the committee, I wish to thank the office of the Speaker and that of the clerk for the logistical support according to the exercise. And on behalf of the Committee on Lands and Urban Planning, it's my pleasure and duty to present the report on Sectoral Committee on Lands and Urban Planning on this consideration of the statement regarding the report of the plot orientation exercise conducted in Emali or town for the assembly consideration and adoption. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I call Honorable Jonathan Mwoki, the SCG Muganda, to second this motion.
Honorable members, I now propose that this assembly adopt the report of the Committee on Lands, Urban Planning and Development on the statement regarding the report of the plot validation exercise conducted in Emali Old Town, laid on the table of the Assembly on 28th July 2025. The floor is now open for members to contribute. Mover.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I urge members to support these reports so that the people of Emali can benefit from this motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, I now put the question, which is that this assembly adopt the report of the Committee on Lands, Urban Planning and Development on the statement regarding the report of the plot validation exercise conducted in Emali Old Town.
The period July to December 2024.
Chairperson, Committee on Selection. The Vice Chair. Member of Selection Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I beg to move the following motion that this Assembly adopts the half-yearly progress report of the Committee on Selection for the period July to December 2024, laid on the table of the Assembly today, 11th August 2025. Mr. Speaker, sir, with your permission, allow me to start from the executive summary. Thank you. Mr. Speaker, sir, pursuant to the password to the County Assembly Standing Order number 2 or 3, unless a more regular interval is prescribed under any written law or these standing orders, each Select Committee shall submit our yearly progress report to the County Assembly within 2 months after the end of the 6 months period. Mr. Speaker, sir, The committee during the period under review transacted the following business. Number one, the biennial progress report for the period between January to June 2024. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, pursuant to the County Assembly Standing Order number 203, the committee compiled its progress report for the period between January to June 2024, which was tabled in the House, which was adopted in the month of February 2024. Number two, harmonization of the County Assembly Committee membership. Mr. Speaker, sir, on 24th April 2024, the committee received 6 resignation letters from members who wish to stop serving in the Committee on Broadcasting and the Communication Committee. On the same day, the committee received other 5 resignation letters from the members who wish to stop serving in the Committee on Gender, Children, Youth, Sports, and the Social Services. Then, in addition to the above mentioned resignations, the committee also made the following observation on administrative matters which needed regularization and were indeed regularized. Mr. Speaker, sir, number 3 of the matters that was also tackled was the election of the vice chair. During the period under review, as a result of the above mentioned harmonization, Honorable Mercy Mutu Committee Vice Chairperson was replaced with Honorable in the committee by Honorable Janet Mikali Kitunga, who was later elected to serve the committee in the same capacity. Number 4, placing of members to serve in the Assembly Committee. On 15th May 2024, the Assembly adopted a motion via the following motion that this Assembly adopts the report of the Procedure and the Rules Committee on the amendment of the County Assembly Makueni Standing Orders laid on the table of the Assembly on 14th May 2024. The said report recommended as follows: that Standing Order number 210 be deleted and be substituted therefore with the following new orders. County Public Accounts Committee. Mr. Speaker, sir, with Article 210, there should be a select committee to be designated the Public Accounts Committee. 2, the County Public Accounts Committee shall be responsible for the examination of the accounts showing the appropriations of the sum voted by the Assembly to meet the public expenditure and of such other accounts laid before the Assembly, as the committee may think fit for it. Number 3, the County Public Accounts Committee shall consist of a chairperson elected from among members of the committee belonging to parties not forming the county government and not more than 8 other members. Number 4, in the membership of the County Public Accounts Committee, parties other than Assembly parties forming the county government shall have a majority of 1. Number 5, the County Public Accounts Committee constituted immediately following a general election shall serve for a period of 3 calendar years. The committee constituted thereafter shall serve for the remainder of the parliamentary term. Public Investment Committee. As per the Article 210 Part A, there shall be a select committee to be designated the Public Investment Committee. 2, the committee shall, with regard to count investment, A, examine the reports and accounts of public investments. Role number 2, examine the reports, if any, of the Auditor General on public investments. And then role number 3, examine in the context of the autonomy and the efficiency of the public investments whether the affairs of the public investments are being managed in accordance with the sound financial or business principles and the prudent commercial practices. Number 3, Mr. Speaker, Despite paragraph 2, the committee shall not examine any of the following. A. Matters of major government policy as distinct from business or commercial functions of the public investments. B. Matters of day-to-day administration. Then the last one, matters of the consideration of which machinery is established by any special stature under which a particular public investment is established. 4. The committee shall consist of a chairperson elected from among members of the committee belonging to parties not forming the county government and not more than 8 other members. Number 5. In the membership of the committee, parties other than assembly parties forming the county government shall have a majority of 1. Number 6. The speaker shall, at the beginning of every term of the assembly or at such that times as may be appropriate, issue a schedule specifying the county government semi-autonomous entities falling within the mandate of the committee. Number 7, the committee constituted immediately following a general election shall serve for a period of 3 calendar years, and the committee constituted thereafter shall serve for the remainder of the parliamentary term. The recommendations were referred to the Committee on Selection for consideration and reporting. By the time of adoption of this report, the matter was still under consideration. Observation. Committee members were able to execute their mandates as expected achievements adopted in the biannual progress report for the period between January to June 2024, harmonization of committees membership in the Assembly. Number 3, the placement of members to serve in the County Public Accounts Committee and the Public Investment Committee. Number 4, resolving the Assembly and the members' grievances as regards to committees' memberships. Challenges. The committee had the challenge of allocation of adequate financial resources to allow it to conduct harmonizations without logistical difficulties. Recommendations. The committee recommends that it be allocated adequate resources to enable it to undertake its mandate if and when it is needed to do so. Mr. Speaker, the last part of acknowledgement. On behalf of the committee, I would wish to extend special gratitude to the Office of the Speaker and the Clerk for the support offered to the committee, and extend my gratitude to all members who diligently discharge the committee's mandates as required and worked hard to prepare this report. It is therefore my pleasant duty and privilege on behalf of the Committee on Selection to present and recommend this report to the Assembly for adoption. Mr. Speaker, thank you. Mr. Speaker, I request Honorable Janet Kitunga to second. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity. I'm surprised. The honorable member doesn't know I am a member of that committee, and more so, Mr. Speaker, I'm the vice chair. I stand to support the motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Support or second?
I stand to second the motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. Honorable members, I now propose that this Assembly adopt the half-yearly progress report of the Committee on Selection for the period July to December 2024, laid on the table of the Assembly on 11th August 2025. The floor is now open for members to contribute. With the point of order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on a point of order
38-1 and 2.
Number?
38-1 and 2. We don't have quorum. Thank you.
Confirm. Sergeant Tank, please ring the quorum bell for 8 minutes. Eight minutes. Honorable members, let's consult in low tones. Whips, Honorable Kali, Honorable Mercy, you can move out and whip honorable members so that they can join the chamber. Honorable member, I think we have attained quorum. The sergeant, please stop ringing the quorum bell. Any member willing to contribute? Honorable members, I now put the question that this assembly adopt the half-yearly progress report of the Committee on Selection for the period July to December 2024 as laid on the table of the Assembly on 11th August 2025. Will as many of these opinions say aye? Will as many of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, the time now being 16:03 hours, this assembly stands adjourned until Monday, 18th August 2025 at 2:30 p.m.